I'm not apologizing. I can tell you that much. For her to restrict me from seeing my daughter now at all, because she didn't like what I asked, how is that fair?
Well, Brian, as always, you know I am the party who was not in the room. So it is very hard for me to base a judgment off of what happened when I was not there. What did you say?
When it comes to seeing my daughter, I told her what I thought was fair. I stood there and I said that I want this amount of days during the week to see her. She didn't like that answer, and now she told me that I'm not allowed to see my daughter, my baby, at all. And now I'm starting to think that all of her custody problems in the past, with the man who shall remain unnamed, I'm starting to think that maybe she was part of the problem a little bit. Maybe there are things that I didn't know about that went on. Because I'm an agreeable person. I don't look for conflict. I wanted to get along with Miranda. And now somehow I am restricted from seeing my daughter at all, and I am not apologizing for it.
I am not siding with Miranda at all, but I do know that tone plays a big part in how she reacts to people nowadays.
It just blows my mind, Victor. If I talk to her in a sensitive way, then I'm treating her like a baby. She said that to me in the past. And then when I'm forward with her, when I speak to her like an adult, like just one of the other boys, it's too much. And suddenly I'm disrespecting her. What's the in-between? What's the answer?
I mean, it's very hard.
Hold on, Victor. Based off of everything that I've done with Miranda and with my daughter, with my family too, do you think that I should only be able to see my daughter one day out of the week? Do you think that it's unreasonable for me to ask for more than one day?
I do think that one day a week is slightly unfair. Not in this current moment because she just went through the kidnapping, but long term, it's not fair.
Okay, so if I came to you and I said, hey, Miranda, I want to see my daughter 2 to 3 days out of the week, and we can be flexible with holidays, we can be flexible with the schedule. Are you going to tell me no? Now you can't see your daughter at all?
Again, if I'm Miranda, at this point in my life and everything that I have been through, it all depends on the tone and how you approach it. I was not in the room. Maybe you were very polite. Maybe you were the best version of Brian. But I was not there, so I do not know. But I know Miranda does not like to be ordered around.
All right, maybe I did approach it a little headstrong. But that was because I knew that there would be automatic pushback. Because ever since we tried this co-parenting thing, without a custody agreement, it's been all her, no me. She gets her way with everything. And I don't think I'm exaggerating that. I am Team Miranda till the day I die. You know how much I care about her. But she's pushing my back against the wall to the point where now I'm coming off as the jerk.
When things are this heated, when you can't come to conclusions and you constantly butt heads, especially when it comes to custody, then have you considered the other path, the court? Or
no. It doesn't open the door to any I would rather not see my daughter than put Miranda through another custody battle. I'm not. We are better than that. I believe that we can come to a conclusion of some sort. But if she expects me to apologize, kiss her feet, and I don't know what, that's not happening. I'm entitled to my daughter. Am I not?
I just think that, I know you don't want to hear this, but you abandoning them for the military, I don't know how she can get over that, because it was detrimental to trusting you and seeing you in a certain light. It's one of those things that I feel you had die-hard fans, some of them, right? Miranda being one of them. And it just takes that one action to break that die-hard fanhood. And I think that happened with Miranda. It showed that you were capable of doing something that Joey could. It always goes back to that. So Victor, as someone who is stuck in the middle, as someone who is just a fan of us both, what's it going to take for everyone to drop that I left for the military? What punishment do I have to endure to scrap that from my record? Because now I'm being grouped in with her ex-husband, and anytime that we talk about how many days I get Charlotte, what I want for her schooling, who gets to be around her, Miranda always throws it back at me that I left. She just brings it up and harps on the past, and I don't do that with her. So what's the punishment, Victor? Should I send myself to prison like her ex-husband did? Should I tell myself I'm not going to see my daughter for 6 months straight? Should I break up with Tiffany and not be affectionate with any woman until I hate life? What is it? Maybe there just isn't a punishment big enough to ever fix the dent that you put in Miranda's heart. Maybe. I'm not Miranda. Well, I don't know if she noticed this or not. She did tell me not to leave anything behind because I was no longer welcomed. But I left the $1,000 Bye Bye Baby gift card in her house because I felt like Miranda deserved it. Even though she's restricting me from seeing my daughter, I still left the money with her. So she didn't have a choice with that. Yes, just private investigator services. Okay. Does it matter that it's more than one person? Okay. No, that's fine. Money is not really an issue. So it's for my baby's father's family, the Montgomery family. I have this suspicion that they had something to do with my daughter's kidnapping. Yeah. Okay, and also Brian Montgomery, my baby's father.